Hatshepsut was one of ancient Egypt's most successful pharaohs and one of the few women to assume the role of pharaoh. She reigned during the 18th dynasty, and her rule was marked by peace and prosperity, a rarity in the ancient world. Born to King Thutmose I and Queen Ahmose, Hatshepsut was of royal blood. Her father's influence and her high birthright allowed her to ascend to power, initially as a regent for her stepson, Thutmose III. Hatshepsut took on full pharaonic powers, eventually declaring herself pharaoh. She broke with tradition by being crowned with all the royal regalia, including the false beard typically worn by male pharaohs. One of Hatshepsut's most significant achievements was her extensive building projects. She commissioned hundreds of construction projects, including the magnificent Temple of Hatshepsut at Deir el-Bahari, a true architectural marvel. Hatshepsut's reign was one of unprecedented peace, and she focused on economic prosperity rather than military conquests. She opened new trade routes, bringing wealth and exotic goods to Egypt from distant lands like Punt. The expedition to Punt was one of the most famous trading missions of Hatshepsut's reign. It brought back valuable resources such as incense, ebony, ivory, and gold, significantly boosting Egypt's wealth. Despite her successes, Hatshepsut's legacy was nearly erased. After her death, Thutmose III ordered the defacement of her monuments and the erasure of her name from records, possibly to legitimize his own rule. Hatshepsut often portrayed herself in male clothing and with a false beard in statues and carvings to assert her authority as pharaoh, defying traditional gender roles in ancient Egyptian society. The mortuary temple of Hatshepsut is a lasting testament to her reign. Its unique architecture, blending with the natural cliffs of Deir el-Bahari, stands as a symbol of her divine connection and her lasting impact on Egyptian culture. Hatshepsut's reign lasted about 22 years, during which Egypt experienced significant growth in art, architecture, and trade. Her leadership style focused on stability and cultural advancement rather than expansion through war. One of Hatshepsut's greatest contributions to Egyptian culture was her promotion of art. Many of the statues and temples commissioned during her reign depict her in a variety of roles, from a nurturing ruler to a mighty warrior. Hatshepsut's story was nearly lost to history, but modern archaeology has brought her legacy back to life. Her tomb in the Valley of the Kings was discovered in the early 20th century, revealing her remarkable reign to the world. Hatshepsut's reign saw the construction of two large obelisks at Karnak, one of which remains the tallest surviving ancient obelisk. These monuments were dedicated to the god Ammonius and symbolized her divine power. In addition to her monumental achievements, Hatshepsut was also a religious innovator. She claimed divine birth, stating that the god Ammonius had impregnated her mother, solidifying her right to rule as a god's chosen one. Hatshepsut's mummy was discovered in the Valley of the Kings, identified by a tooth found in a wooden box inscribed with her name, which matched a gap in the mummy's jaw, solving one of Egyptology's greatest mysteries. Hatshepsut's rule is often cited as a golden age of ancient Egypt. Her policies of trade and construction led to an era of wealth and stability that would influence Egyptian civilization for generations to come. Despite the attempt to erase her from history, Hatshepsut's achievements have endured. Modern scholars consider her one of Egypt's most successful and innovative pharaohs, whose reign left a lasting legacy. Hatshepsut's temple at Deir el-Bahari is aligned with the winter solstice, where the sunlight perfectly illuminates the inner sanctum, a testament to the architectural and astronomical knowledge of her time. The grandeur of Hatshepsut's reign is still visible today in the remnants of her building projects. Her temple and obelisk stand as a testament to her power and vision, drawing visitors from around the world. As we conclude our journey through the life of Queen Hatshepsut, we reflect on her extraordinary accomplishments. Her reign not only shaped the course of Egyptian history but also left a legacy that continues to inspire. Hatshepsut's story is a powerful reminder that true leadership transcends gender, and her achievements stand as a testament to what can be accomplished with vision, determination, and resilience.